Hey guys, what's up? So today's video, I am going to be talking all about the new Jaclyn Cosmetics Highlighter Holiday Collection. So I do want to start off by saying that I did purchase and I wanted to review this collection just because I do believe that everyone deserves a second chance, and Jaclyn's first launch went horribly wrong. But I really do hope that this one is better. So I wanted to try it to see for myself. So far, the only reviews I have seen has really just been influencer reviews, and they have all seemed pretty positive, which is a good thing because even the influencer reviews of her lipsticks were not good. So I am curious to see for myself. Yeah, and then I do want to say, for full disclosure, you will see this makeup look again in my next video, as well as the same outfit and everything like that, because it is the same day. So it is now later in the afternoon. In that video that'll go up after this one was me getting ready to go to a lunch, and I just came home and this stuff was on my doorstep. So I came home and I took off all of my face makeup because, let's be honest, I'm oily, and by that point in the day I do have some shine coming through after my makeup has been on for a few hours and stuff. And I had a massage, so my makeup was looking a little rough. So I just took off my face makeup, redid my bronzer, contour, and blush, but as you can see, I have absolutely no highlight on right now. My face is completely matte, but all of the rest of my face is the same as what will be in that video. So let's just go ahead and open these. They came in like two separate packages, so they look like this. I haven't even opened them yet, so I'm gonna grab my scissors and I'm gonna open this little small one first. And open this one. So I will say, before even getting into, the review and looking at the products and everything like that, one thing I do want to say is I do think that it's a little sketchy that for a brand that has no other products for a customer to purchase, that they would release 3 different formulas that are limited edition. I kind of don't believe that. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't. I think that they just advertised it as that so that, they could wait. If it didn't go over well, then it's limited edition. It's never coming back. And rather seeing that as a flop versus, it's limited edition sort of thing. So I think they're personally going to wait and see, like, once they get customer feedback. And if the feedback's really good, then I think they will keep it around. I don't think it's going to be limited edition. That's just my personal opinion. So you open the box and it does say Jaclyn right there. I think that's super cute. And then you open it and it is packaged very well. I got bubble wrap and stuff in here. Oops, sorry, it's loud. Okay, so in this one I purchased 2 of the Mood Light powders. I purchased the 2 lightest ones. I purchased the Accent Light palette, I think that's what it's called, in the Flash, which is the lighter one. And then I purchased the bundle of all of the Beaming Light highlighters that came with all 5 and then the brush. And I just did that because I wanted all 5 of the Beaming Light highlighters, but it's the same price to buy all of them as it was to buy the bundle, so might as well get a free brush along with it. And the reason why I purchased these and not the rest of the collection is, for one, I wanted to see how I like the Mood Light powders first before I buy other colors, because the other colors will go to work to be like in my makeup kit to use for bridal and special occasion and everything like that. So I did want to see how I like them first, as well as I did not buy the brushes because honestly, like, there wasn't really anything about the brushes that really excited me. And I'm just being completely honest with that. And the one that came with the Beaming Light bundle, I don't see myself using. I probably will try it just for the sake of the review. So my opinion may change after I use it, but looking at it and like here, I don't know, it just does not seem like a brush I'm going to use. So this is what the packaging looks like. So it says Jaclyn on the front, it says Jaclyn Cosmetics Highlighter Palette, it says the Flash, which is the shade that I bought up here, and then it says these super creamy highlighters are like a flash of light with every swipe. And then it does have the ingredients down here on the unicorn, because I did see that from Kathleen Light's review, but where that didn't concern me so much is strictly because honestly, I think every cosmetic product I have, most of them don't ever say the ingredients on the actual product themselves. They really just say it on the package that you then throw away. So I wasn't super concerned about that. I was gonna wait until people started getting the package, and like then I would be concerned about it if there was no ingredients. Then that would be really sketchy. So Let me open the other box real quick and then I'll start opening products. But this one is the same way. So the Mood Light powder, it says bring out that inner glow with this magically luminous powder, can't talk. And then again, it has the ingredients on the side as well. So I'm gonna open the other box and get the rest of the products out really quick, and then I'll open and unbox everything. This one seems like a really big box for the products that's in here. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, so the Beaming Light bundle comes in this nice big box, and it says dare to go bold with this ultra beaming highlighter collection and luxe brush. Okay, cute. I like it. I really like these cartons. I think they're super cute. But so again, I got the two lightest in the Mood Light powder, so it's Dew Me and Brighten Up. So let's go ahead and open these. So this one's Dew Me. I believe this one is the lightest one. Okay, so it looks, ooh, they're cold from being outside. I literally got home, brought them inside, redid my face, and came in to film. So they look like this. I do think the packaging looks really, really pretty. Sorry, cannot talk. Okay, so this is one thing that, again, I saw in Kathleen Light's review, and it is true looking at the packaging. So this is something that I do not like. So it has nothing to do with the packaging. I think the packaging is beautiful, but on the website, these are called the Mood Light highlighters. And then on the bottom, it is literally just called luminous powder. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's just called luminous powder. And I don't like that, just because I think that would be very confusing to, like, if you're recommending this product and, you know, you're calling it the luminous powder when really on the website it's called the Mood Light highlighter. So I don't like that. I think that's very confusing. And I think if I remember from Kathleen's video correctly, I think the beaming ones are like that too. So I am not a fan of that. I don't like that at all. Real quick, I'm gonna put both of these on the back of my hand to see which one I want to use. So they come like this. It's got like a little sticker right here. So I am gonna take that off. I do like that so that they were not, you know, a mess in travel. Okay. It's gonna be a little difficult for me to get off right now because I need my nails done. There we go. Okay, so this one is Dew Me. I just put some in the cap. Okay, so I got just a little bit there on my hand. I don't know if you can see that, but this one seems to be a little lighter, brighter. It seems like it's got a little bit, I can't tell what undertone it has right now, to be honest. Honestly, this Dew Me looks like it's more pink, and then the Brighten Up looks more pink, and then the Dew Me looks more yellow. And I'm kind of like tapping this on my hand so that you're able to see it a little better. Yeah, I think the Brighten Up is a little more pink, and then the Dew Me is a little more yellow. So I think I'm gonna, honestly, I think I'm gonna mix the two to see. So how I wanted to try them first was kind of with a fluffier brush to kind of like sweep it over the cheeks to add like a glow. So this is my Morphe JH06. It is completely clean. There is absolutely no product on this brush whatsoever. So I have a teeny bit in each cap. I don't know if you can even tell, but I have a little bit in each cap. So I'm just gonna kind of dip into both, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna do this on this cheek right here. So okay, I see a subtle difference with that, like nice subtle glow. Let me look a little closer. Yeah, it definitely added a subtle glow. So now I want to try it with the same powder, but I want to do, excuse me, I want to use a more like dense brush like I would use for a typical highlighter. So again, I'm going to put just a little bit in the lid because I'm going to use I'm going to keep this on this side of my face. So I'm going to use, again, a completely clean brush, has absolutely no product on it. This is the M510 brush. And I'm going to mix the two together again because that's just what I've been doing. I tapped off the excess, and then I'm going to put it right here. Oh, okay, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but that's actually really, really pretty. So again, I want to look at it up close. And nothing looks weird about these powders. I do not see anything. Now, of course, like unless I open it up and everything, am I going to see everything inside? But they look very sanitary, so no issues there so far. I really like this. I'm not going to lie. I think that's really pretty. Like if you like more of a subtle highlight and not something too crazy, I really like this. So I actually have a little bit left in the cap, so I am going to put it on the other side of my face as well. It doesn't look chalky on the skin, which was my concern with it. That was my fear, is that it would look chalky. Because I think it was Jaclyn's, like when she was like showing them on her Instagram stories and stuff and talking about the products and everything before the launch, she had talked about them being like that perfect bridal glow, and I think they're really good for that. For like somebody that does not want a whole lot of highlight, I think that is perfect, honestly. Okay, so the next thing I want to use is I want to try out the what is this called? The Accent Light palette? I think online it was called the Accent Light palette. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was called the Accent Light palette. And on the packaging it just says highlighter palette, and then the shade is the Flash, because there was the Flash and the Flare, and the Flare was the darker one. Excuse me. So this one is the Flash, this is the lighter one. Okay, this is not easy to get out. There we go. Okay, so then it's wrapped in a whole nother carton when you get it out. Oh, okay. So this says you're looking at an original. This is a card that comes in here, and it says our Accent Light highlighters are made using a proprietary filling process that creates unique, one-of-a-kind patterns in every pan. This is no ordinary highlighter palette. This is a work of art, or it's a work of art, sorry. Then you take it out. Woo! Well, I like the little box that comes in. You could put like postcards or something in there. I mean, I probably won't, but so then it looks like this, and it says the Flash on the back so that you know like what the shade is, and it looks like this. I must say this package is beautiful. It's heavier than I thought it was going to be, but this is really, really pretty. So I'm really excited to open these. I'm ready to get started. Okay, I will say first impressions, the pans seem a little smaller than I thought they were going to. But they're raised more than I thought they were going to be too. So again, I'm gonna flip it upside down so you can see. They look really pretty. Let me swatch them on the back of my hand, and I know you guys have probably seen so many swatches by now. Okay, they look stunning. I'm gonna go like this. So that is Gleam. This next one is Iced. Ooh, okay. And then Sparks. That one's really gold. And then Mesmerized. Okay, so there is all 4 swatches. So the first one's really nice and light. It kind of reminds me of Moonstone. I cannot talk today, oh my gosh. Moonstone from Becca, but a little more intense than Moonstone is. And then this next one is Iced, and that one kind of reminds me of Opal, but lighter. It's not as deep as Opal, so I am really excited about that one because I think I will be able to wear that. And when I wear Opal, I have to mix it with a lighter one so that it doesn't look like a stripe on my face. And then this one is Sparks. And that one's really gold. So on myself, I'll probably mix it with the top one. And then this one down here is Mesmerized. And that one would be really pretty as a blush topper or mixed with the top one on my skin tone. So I think those are really, really pretty. I'm going to wipe those off so I can swatch more afterward. Alright, so I'm going to do that on this side of the face because this side I'm going to leave completely blank for the Beaming Light highlighters. So with this makeup look, I think I'm going to use Iced. So that was that second one, which is this, that one right here. It's that one that's similar to Opal, but a little bit lighter. So I'm just tapping in a little bit. I'm going to tap off all that excess and then put some on the cheeks. And by the way, I do not have any setting spray on either. I wanted to wait till afterward because I want to see how they truly perform like on their own, because Like I will say, Becca's highlights aren't as like wet looking and stuff like that unless you do a setting spray first. Whereas like Ofra's highlights look wet like that without setting spray. So, I do think that looks really pretty. I'm gonna look closer up. Again, I wanna do this with everything like I would do with any normal product that I'm using for the first time. I wanna be able to see it up close, you know. I do. I think it's really pretty. I mean, I am not gonna lie, I don't really see anything like overly spectacular about that. That's really like, you have to have it. But it's pretty. It's pretty. I'm gonna try a little bit of Gleam over top just to like brighten it up just a little bit maybe. Ooh, okay. I like that better. That gave me more of an intense highlight. And I don't do an intense highlight all the time. Like, I really don't. On day to day, I like, not necessarily subtle, but like a little more subdued. Not as like beaming in your face as this is right now. But that looks stunning. That looks absolutely stunning. It looks very nice and clean. It doesn't look like chunky or patchy or anything like that. It does look very, very pretty. I don't think it looks like a stripe on my face. No, it looks really pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So now to get into the other side of my face, I'm going to get into the Beaming Light bundle. So let me open this up. Oh, I like how this is packaged. So it comes with all of them like that, and then this is your brush right here. So I'm going to open the brush first because I really want to feel it. Because how it looks online is it looks like it's going to be incredibly stiff, which is very much not my vibe, and hence why I don't see myself using it. So I do want to feel it. Alright, so it comes in like a little package like this. So let's get that open. Okay, it's not as dense as I thought it would be. It is very, very soft. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like it for highlighted though. Like when I sweep it on the face, like, I don't think I'm gonna like it. But, it does feel really pretty. Online, these kind of looked cheap. The, like, I don't know what you want to call this. The handle of it. But it's really not. And it says Jaclyn on the side. It says J03. They don't look as cheap in person, I will say. It looked cheap online, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so then let's get into these. And these in person actually look a little bigger than I thought they were going to. I thought they were gonna seem a little smaller than this. And again, you have that little sticker right there. So I am going to peel that off and I'm gonna swatch these for you. Okay, so this first one is Extra, and this is the lightest one. Start like this. Ooh, that is intense. That is intense. Okay, next one. And these almost look like, I don't want to say they look like they kind of remind me of almost like a pressed pigment eyeshadow is kind of what they make me think of. This next one is called Bomb. And again, these are not called the Beaming Light highlighters on the bottom. They are called Loose Highlighter. And I don't know, I'm not a fan that they're marketed like that, you know? Okay. Oh, sorry. I started swatching it. I will say these feel really nice and soft and buttery. So that is Bomb right there. That is gorgeous. If you want a golden highlight, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They're hard to get out of this package though. Alright, so the next one is called High Volt. Oh, I made a mess. Okay. Okay, so then that one is High Volt. So that one's more pinky. That's really pretty though. I love like a pinky kind of highlight when I have like a pinkier blush on. Like, I think it's so pretty. Now on my skin tone, I'd have to mix that with extra because the High Volt on its own is just going to be too light for me, but it is super pretty. So this next one is called Amped. Okay, so this one's more, it's pinky, but it's actually a little lighter than the one before, and it's got more peach tones in it. That's really, really pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, and then the last one is in the shade Megawatt. Is that what that says? Yeah, Megawatt. Okay. And then that one right there is Megawatt. That would be stunning on deeper skin tones. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so I'm going to use these highlighters. I'm going to mix Extra and High Volt. So I'm going to try the brush first, but I have a feeling I'm going to go in with my M510 from Morphe. So I'm going to dip into High Volt first, and then dip into Extra, and then tap off the excess. Yeah, I don't like this brush. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Alright, let's try that again. It's a very pretty highlight so far, but I can't do that brush. It's making it too, I don't know if you can tell, but kind of, let me zoom in a little bit. Do you see how it's kind of like a stripe on my face? Is kind of what that brush does, and I'm not feeling that. So let's try this right here. I put it on my M510. Okay, that's more my vibe. Okay, I will say these are like insanely blinding. Insanely. I'm gonna mix a little bit of bombed in there too, or balm, not bombed. Yeah, I just like the highlighter blended out a little more than that brush does, so that brush was not doing it for me. Okay, so these are really pretty. They are. But at least right in here, and it could just be from that brush, but I almost feel like, I don't know, it looks a little weird to me right here. Again, let me like zoom in so you can try to see what I'm seeing. Like, I don't know, when I turn right there, I see this weirdness right here. And that could have been from this brush putting too much on in this area for me, because I like it to be a little more like buffed out and blended like it looks back here. So I think it's really pretty, but it might be a little too intense for me. I don't know, I hate it because like I love how all of that looks. It's just this area right here. I don't like how that looks at all. So I'm gonna try something. Let me grab my my beauty sponge because it's still damp from me redoing my foundation, and I'm gonna try to like tap over this area and see if it kind of softens that just a little bit and like melts it into the skin just a little better, that I like it a little bit more. Okay. That definitely helped. So I kind of think it was this brush. I mean, I got to play around a little bit more. So if my opinions change and like it's really just the highlighter and not just the brush, then I will let you guys know. But yeah, doing that right in that area definitely helped me out, because I'm definitely somebody, I have oilier skin, I have larger pores right there, and I don't like to bring the highlight in that far. So yeah. Okay. So let's get into kind of my final thoughts on the whole collection. So the Mood Light highlighters I think are absolutely stunning. absolutely stunning. I honestly see myself using these a lot, especially on just like every day where I'm not doing like a full glam. I see myself using these all the time. Then the palette. So I will say with the palette, I don't really see anything that's like different about it. I think they're a lot, it's just like a lot of other highlighters I have. Like, it's pretty similar to like an Ofra highlighter kind of formula. Nice and glowy and kind of wet looking. I don't know, it's very pretty. But it's nothing out of the ordinary, I guess I would say. So if you have a ton of highlighters, I don't really think there's any need to purchase that. But if you want some good quality highlighters in a highlighter palette, then I would say go ahead and buy it, because it is a beautiful palette and everything like that. But if you have other highlighters like that, I don't think that you really need that too. And then these beaming light highlighters. So I will say, I do really like them, and I would recommend them if you like a nice beaming highlight. If you like something a little more subtle or a little more natural, I would not recommend them, because they are definitely very, very intense. So I kind of, real quick, I want to try to put a little bit on this side with my M510, where I'm not dealing with what I had to happen over here. And I really do think it was because of that brush, because I never ever use a brush like that, like ever. So I'm taking a little bit of balm, just whatever is left in the cap, and I'm going to take it a little further in, like how that one was, and see how it does. Okay, see, I think that did well. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see. So you can see I turned my face and it just looks glowy, like what I wanted. Whereas, and it did it with this side finally, once I went over with the sponge. I think it's just that brush put too much in one spot initially, that it wasn't doing it for me. So overall, I do really, really like these. And I do see myself using them, maybe not every single day, just because they are very intense. And as much as I love makeup, I also love not wearing makeup. So I don't do like a full beat glam like this every single day. Most of the time I don't wear false eyelashes. I wear them for filming videos and stuff like that, but I don't wear them every day. A lot of times it's just mascara, and sometimes it's just some eyeliner. I do always do a full face, but I don't always want a beaming highlight like that when I'm not going to have a bold eye or anything like that. So these are definitely going to be kind of like my glam highlighters, because they are stunning, and I really want to use like the Megawatt as like an eyeshadow, because that's really what these remind me of, is like a pressed pigment, not a pressed pigment, a loose pigment eyeshadow. Like, I have tan pigment on my lid, and that's really what these make me think of, is kind of how those would look on the face. I've never tried that, but that's kind of what it makes me think of. So I do really, really love these. And I think if you are a man or woman out there that you love to glow baby glow, I think you definitely need these for sure. But yeah, that is kind of it with everything with this collection. The only thing that I would say is like an absolute do not buy is this brush. I'm sorry, this brush sucks. I don't like it. I know that sounds harsh, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It made a total like stripe on my face, and that was exactly what I was nervous of, and I was trying to use it at an angle so that hopefully that didn't happen, but it still did. Like, I don't really highlight the tip of my nose just because I am oily, so it might be good for that. I don't know. It might be good for that. So like, if you like to highlight the center or the tip of your nose, maybe try it for that, but to highlight the cheekbones, don't buy it. Don't buy it. I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it at all. I think it's just a little too dense for the cheekbone area. And sorry if I repeated that, because my camera stopped recording in the middle of the sentence, so I do apologize. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I really wanted, I know, like, sorry for having the exact same makeup and outfit and everything that I had on in the video that will go up after this one. It's just I came home, they were here, and I wanted to be able to film with them, and I really want to be able to get this video up before the 5th when they do a restock, so that way people out there can see how they, like, actual customers, like people that actually spent the money on it, are really liking them and make their opinions as to if they want to purchase them or not. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye!